Let's move straight into the Volkswagen Challenge now. Front end of this field, it's all about the Class A competitors, Devin Piazzamusso, Stian Creel, and Wayne Masters. We've also seen at the front end, Wayne Kraus. Good drives coming out of Nick Clark, the number 1 plate from last year in Class B. He'll be looking for more of the same here this weekend. And down in Class C, keep an eye out on Rory Atkinson taking on Sean Kraus. They're on the line and ready to go now. Let's see who's going to have what it takes to get down into Potters first. Good start from Stian Creel. Looks like he might be able to hang on to that whole shot. Can he do it? Yes, he can. He goes side by side there, and it's going to be tight stuff. You can see all of a sudden Ian Pepper thrown into the mix as well, looking to go down there. Class B gets a good start now. And at the front end of Class B, it is all about Nick Clark, but look at Lyle Ramsey. Ramsey looking for a shot right from the word go, moving up from 3rd place into 2nd, and going to follow the leader through as they go into Potters Pass for the first time. Further back in the field, Class C starts out. And as you can see, it's all about Rory Atkinson. His teammate Chris Dell trying to sneak up on the inside and squeeze through. Not able to do that just yet. But as they head down towards Potters, it'll get sorted out. Sean Kraus in the Ancro Building Projects car sitting in 4th place. And, well, I thought Atkinson might get the drop, but he hasn't. Yeah, it's Wouter Ruiz who's taking the whole shot into Potters Pass there. And Wouter trying to keep out those 2 Posi drive machines. Portkita right at the back. That car not going like it usually does. Nathan's Motorsport, I'm sure they'll sort that out in between the 2 heats. But Class A heads into the complex, and it's a big battle at the front end. Piazzamusso looking to get through there. This is Wayne Kraus's point of view. He's all over the back of Wayne Masters, so battle of the Waynes heading out of the complex up on the back straight. And as they come through, look at how twitchy those cars are. Wow, Devin Piazzamusso opening up a massive advantage. Creel going defensive, trying to keep Pepper out. And Pepper is all over the back of him. Valdi Mikey's there into 4th place. And Mikey's trying to get good drive and put the pressure on. From behind, you can see they're all starting to line up there. And it's pretty tight stuff for those front 4 cars. Dylan Thompson starting to make his way through. Pepper seems to have a little bit of an issue. He came alongside and got through on Creel. And then on the main straight, Creel just went flying past him. Class B, Adrian Wood in the Laserfish car, applying pressure to the front end of Clark. And this is Lyle Ramsey in 3rd place in the Munro Polo. Let's see if he lifts through here. It'll probably be a slight lift. No, it's not. Wow, impressive stuff there from Lyle Ramsey. He kept it buried into Potters, and that's a very difficult thing to do in a polo, but it's something that you have to do. If you roll off at any point in that corner, it can get very hairy, and we've seen some massive crashes, not only in Volkswagen Challenge, but also in the Engine Volkswagen Cup, where polos have got completely out of shape down into Rifle. Hard on the brakes into Kokobana, and Woody applying the pressure, but Clark just soaking it up. Posi Drive versus Laserfish versus Munro. Top 3 there. Looks like a change-up in the lead of Class C as Atkinson's hit the front. Wouter trying to come through. Oh, the Strata machine gets a little bit sideways and follows suit to the man who was in the lead. Kraus up into 3rd now and has outdone Chris Dell, so Dell down to 4th. Mid-pack battles happening all the way through, and oh, looks like someone's out of shape. Yes, indeed, that's huge. Andy Gossman taking Brad Hall out unceremoniously. Hall had nowhere to go. He tried to avoid the spinning car, went on the inside, and unfortunately, as the car gripped, Andy Gossman's car just spun right out and took out the back end of a very, very sad man right in the sideline. I can tell you Brad Hall won't be happy about that. Issues here for Wouter. Wouter's gone straight. Wouter in 2nd place. Callets now also with some problems. So just problems all around the circuit here for our Volkswagen Challenge competitors. There you can see it, Gossman's car eventually gets the grip, he comes straight back and tags the back end, so it's front left versus back right. And Dion Holiday just squeezes in between the 2 stricken cars now, one on the outside, one on the inside of the exit of the complex. Issues here for Stuart Mack as well, looks like he's pulling to the sideline. So a bit of a race of attrition here in the closing stages of race number 1. No worries at all though for Devin Piazzamusso. He is going to take his first Class A victory here. And what a run from the Allegiance Polo. 2nd place will be Stian Creel. He's been a difficult man to beat all season long, but eventually has had to settle for 2nd place. In Class B, is Woody going to be able to do anything about Nick Clark? No, unfortunately not. He will have to settle for 2nd place. Clark in the Posi Drive car will take the victory ahead of the Laserfish machine of Adrian Wood, and Lyle Ramsey in the Munro car in 3rd. Confirmation of the results there. Top of the list is Devin Piazzamusso. Creel in 2nd. Wayne Masters in 3rd place. Beat out Dylan Thompson. Class B, it was Clark versus Wood and Ramsey, with Holiday surviving that crash to finish in 4th. Class C went to Atkinson, beating out Sean Kraus and Chris Dale, and Gareth Lark, a super run there in 4th place. Let's have a quick chat to Devin Piazzamusso after his first victory.
It was my first win in Class A, been trying for many races to get on the top step, and finally I did it, and it wasn't just a win, you know, I managed to break the toe and pull away, so really happy. Team have done an absolutely amazing job. I mean, the white beast behind me is absolutely on pace, and hopefully can turn the next heat into good results as well.
Class B win going to the Posse Drive car of Nick Clark.
It was a pretty intense race. Adrian Wood and Lyle kept me honest for quite a long time until Adrian actually made a little mistake in the complex, and I managed to pull a little bit of a gap, and then it was just nursing home from there. But we had a very good first race, broke the lap record, so good day so far.
Second place in Class C, Sean Cross.
The start was a bit of a wheel spin. We got going. Was fourth. I went from fourth up to second. It was a good race, starting to catch up with the front runner Rory, but unfortunately didn't have enough laps to catch up. But it was a good race. Second race is going to be better. We're going to take it forward, and we're going to just thank our sponsors for making it possible for all of us, so that we can go forward in the season.
Join us after the break for the second heat of the Volkswagen Challenge.